Almost thought that was going to be a really short stream because having some trouble joining the realms, but it looks like it's connecting now. Building terrain. Hold on a second. I don't exist as an image right now. Yeah, that's what I say. There we go. All right, so now we are back. Yeah, so a lot of big builds happened. So one of the major big builds was obviously my big iron farm, and holy cow, that thing outputs so much freaking iron, and it's in the same place as when I'm AFKing for fishing. So I don't think I'll have a problem with iron for some time. My AFK fishing has been pretty good, but I've started to notice some things. First of all, I messed up my AFK fishing last time. That's why my thing so. But like these 4 really get most of the stuff. The rest of this gets very little stuff. So like these 4 high things of stuff, like some of this, like Nautilus. Oh God, stop doing that. Stop it. Like, I mean, that's a ton of Nautilus shells for the only few things that you need Nautilus shells for. But, I mean, they're useful, but not for chest useful. So I don't know. These are actually very useful. I wish I got more of those, but, and saddle. You know, it's funny because in the drop tables for it, these are listed as trash and saddles are listed as treasure. But I have so many there's only a certain point where you're just like, okay, I'm done getting saddles. So, yeah. So I'm going to do some work here to fix my, my fishing rod. Let me see if I've got any, you know, there's a couple different things I can do to fix my fishing rod. So first things first, not fish, but just get some fishing rods. And that's no big deal. I get a ton, and then we just use it on here. There we go. And then wow. It's always going to cost that much. Okay, well, I think I fixed it enough. Fixed it enough because I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally break it, which I keep being about to do, so I'm going to put it away. Jesus, no. In the tools section. Put it away. I'll put these away as well. For the next time I need to fix my fishing rod. Yeah, so I've got so many books. I could probably, I could actually probably, I have enough. Watch this. There's books that I don't really need. Like, I don't ever use my crossbow, so that's definitely don't need that one. Punch one's not really that great. Oh, that's good. Some of these are actually, they've always got a little bit. Frostwalker, Feather Falling, 4, that's good. Aqua Affinity. Actually, some of this is really I don't really use Frostwalker by itself. So we'll put this in my hand and go over here to the disenchant these books. Did it help at all? I don't know. So, okay. So now these are just tools. Tools of the man. And we will put these away. We can use all these. We'll leave our fortune pickaxe here. We've got a nice silky. I've got this diamond shovel that could use some love until I get more mending, which is something I want to discuss. Okay, I got diamonds. I'm gonna fix my shovel. It's gonna cost me a couple diamonds, but yeah, okay. A couple, 3 diamonds, jeez. But I've got these, so that's 81, 85 diamonds. So I think that's good. I just don't want to get in the habit of doing that because that goes really fast. Anyways, so a couple things that I noticed. I'm going to go on a little journey here in a little bit, but one thing I noticed is that now that this works really well, this stuff is filtered really well. The toughest thing here is this. When this gets full of stuff, I've got kind of a pattern that I start, and I've got it set up so it'll constantly drain from the top and go down, because what I want to do is I want to get this, when I have a little switch that I flip, and it'll automatically just draw stuff out and incinerate it. So I can take all the books out that I want, which are in here. I can take all the stuff out and disenchant it over there. I can, and then everything that I decide I don't want anymore, which honestly is just about everything, I can just leave it in here, flip the switch, and let it go. And I worked out a nice design too, where, because I'm afraid that I might leave the switch on, go up, and do some AFK fishing. So I worked out a system where there'll be a light here. I should probably, now that I think about it, also make that so that there's a light up there. That's something I hadn't thought of, and that'll take something. But that's doable. But I have to figure that out. But I worked out a design for that, so we'll be doing that. I also think that because there's so much raw cod, and this is a system for getting experience out of these, but I could just set this up raw cod. I don't really need cooked cod, but now my diamond sword is full because it's got healing. I got some healing. But okay, so yeah, so I've got a system that I have in mind for this to automatically hook these up to these two chests so that it'll always be full. We're already powering with blocks of coal since we've got a lot of coal. So that's a good way to create yet another experience methodology, because you can use these as basically XP banks. And so, whenever you want some XP after it's gone through and doing stuff, you can flip a switch. It holds the stuff inside of it, and you can pull stuff out and all the XP that it's stored. So I think I'm going to try and work out a system where that's what I do. So these might move over here in front of these things. And then also possibly, just because I'm probably just going to trash the cooked cod most of the time, probably just hook that up to the same incinerator that I've got the other thing on. So let's go on a journey, shall we? Oh, I also built this awesome thing. This is, I've been wanting to grow more sugarcane. And this, what it does, and it's the noisiest thing, so get ready, is it basically switches the water back and forth, which forces an earlier updates of the sugarcane, and so it goes through and grows faster. Yeah, so that's working, and I've got it filtering to both sugarcane and to compost. So I've been building up compost, so all my needs for compost for the other machine that is right next to, surprise, will be helpful, because I haven't really been able to use it for stuff that I want, namely villagers and whatnot. So, but also I was, thinking about doing some automatic wood farming and stuff like that. So that's been that. But I need so much for a lot of those projects because they just burn through bone meal. So I need a way to make it quick. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, I wanted mending on some of these things, and I found doing it through fishing is such a crapshoot. Just it's kind of like maybe. So I think it's time to start working on getting these people aged up and ready for a new adventure. So I'm going to see, where are we? This would be my front door. So villager breeder. I was thinking about making a trading hall. We are at -559 and 40. So the problem is, you really have to have everything away from where your villagers are breeding. So I wanna. Because you want them clear and clean of any sort of thing. So let's see what happens about 100-ish. This isn't bad. I could clear this out and flatten this out up here. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, and be really easy to set up something here. Flatten this out. Okay, what about the other direction? It really only has to be. So I was hoping to maybe make something. I want to try and get somebody who's selling mending books, and because that's the other thing is my village over there, nobody's selling mending books. There's maybe one person selling like Smite or something that might be okay. So, and let's see the back door here. We'll say and -560-ish 20. So that's about 20 spaces wide. Okay, so if I go this way. So 100 down would be -80. Which is a little bit more in the woods, but it's good to know. -80 is here, but what's right here? You know, once again, not a bad area. Nice and flat. Would be easy to clear this up, build on. Possibly even use this space down here for the below, so there's less to dig. So yeah, that's another good space. And what have we got down here? I mean, this whole area is a nice little area for You know, look at that iron and I'm still like, oh, I need iron, but I don't need iron. Okay, so I'll have to think about those two projects. I found a really good YouTuber for Bedrock Edition. He's got a thing that he got a truly Bedrock server, and he does a lot of Bedrock based things, and that's Silent Whisperer. I think I've talked about him before. I've been following some of his builds, and they work really well. And he puts things together really well as far as the videos. So right now I'm really quite happy with that. So okay, so now I've got a couple choices as to what I am going to do there. So now let us... We kind of want... If I would... You know, I've looked... What's here? What's here? So we're at... negative 547 and 32. So, let's see. Let us do really some quick. 32 would be 4. Negative 547 divided by 8 equals 68. 8 times 8 equals 544. Let's see. Negative 544. So right here, if I built something, I could make a nice, just trying to think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that might even be better. But yeah. Well, looks like we've got some people to hang around a little bit overnight because we're going to bed. You can only sleep at night. What's on this night? Ooh, that's a lot. Almost. All right. Now it's nighttime. Now I can sleep. All right. I am actually going to take a quick break, and I will be right back. So see you in just a moment. Okay. Now, I don't know if anybody heard me or anybody who's watching anyways, but hey, thanks for following Tot Roulette. All right, wait. Hold on. Change back to gameplay. All right. Hey there, everybody. Glad you are having a good time. All right, so the other thing that I'm thinking about doing is, see all this track? It's kind of annoyed me, but it's also very useful. So I've got a track from here all the way to my villagers there, into my villager hut here, into my base. So I'm thinking of making a track, move myself and villagers around. So I might create a centralized location to do that here. And and one of the things they talk about is actually building a portal to the Nether and transporting your villagers in the Nether and, getting them prepared there for their next place they need to go. So that's an idea, and I might do that. Working with villagers takes some patience, though. So let's do some recon in the Nether, shall we? Because everything's not that far. Because once you start dividing everything by 8, it gets a lot closer. And now that I know how to properly because I think the next big project is the trading hall, though, and I say a big though, I should do something with my sheep, and I could really get rid of the white sheep here because I get so much white wool from putting together the string that I get from my iron farm from killing the cats. So that's quite amazing. So let us get through the door here. Yeah, I've hardly been in at all. This has been pretty much in the short time since. So that's what's already there. This thing is stupid. Stupid efficient. All right, recon in the safe part of the Nether. All right, so, all right, if I want to go somewhere, I want to go to, say, 68.4. Or negative 68.4. I did that. I was trying to create something. Todd mentioned that he was like, oh, I want to get some packed ice. I need a snowy biome. So I was like, okay, I looked it up, and I found out where it would be, and I'm like, okay, it's far away, so Nether it is. And so I was just like, okay, here we go. And I went out. This is there's some cool stuff that happened along the way, but I decided, hey, we can go high. So I went up to like 120 and was all it's a nice thing. But then I started getting lots of soul sand and stuff, which gets kind of weird because I've got soul speed on my boots, which is cool. Almost makes me want to make these things full snow speed. But coming down here, we're way up in the ceiling, basically, of the stuff. And I thought, wow, okay, this is all going. There's a few things I saw along the way, some stuff. But as you might see down here, we've got all this. Now we're getting to basalt and Blackstone, some cool stuff. So I got to collect a lot of that. So that was good. Also, it tells me that I'm in a nice different biomes. I can go explore the biomes down below for that stuff. But I was like, oh, okay, I'm finally at the location. I did the math. Finally at the location. Had to build it low because of bedrock. Bedrock got in the way. And I go here. I'm like, all right, let's go to the snow. And where's the snow? Turns out I forgot and didn't do a negative number. Now, I could have taken it down, but, you know, far away somewhere. Who knows? Might be worth exploring. And there's mountain region stuff. So, yeah, so there's that. So that is was a good chunk of wasted time, because you can imagine going 400 blocks through the Nether and mining it all takes a little bit of time. And every once in a while something happens, a little lava seeps out, or maybe there's some, trying to create as safe a tunnel as possible to simplify it, since you can't go above the bedrock in the bedrock version. Found that out the hard way. I got myself stuck up there. I had to kill myself by shooting an arrow up in the air and hitting myself with it. I'd take off all my armor. Didn't matter anyways. I was going to lose that armor, but it was take off all my armor, so it hurt more, and shoot myself with my arrow, which luckily I make sure to have my infinity arrow, so... So always got to remember when you're doing the math that your negative numbers stay negative when you divide by 8. So that's what I ended up doing there. But I did, in fact, go for the negative side, and I'll get there soon enough, maybe. How far away is this thing? There's a lot of digging. A lot of stupid redstone. Or netherrack. Alright, so now we're up here, and I just decided to go the other way. Same path. This one had a lot more lava along the way, which really slowed things down, but I was able to get it done. And, some different... lava in the Nether is fast as water, so you really got to be on top of things. I almost died once, but luckily did not, and didn't burn up my stuff. Oh, great. Here's some netherrack I've left on the floor, as if I wanted it, but, whatever. But here's one thing I had to do. I had to just, decide to change my height. But you can only go up for so long, because we're right at the bedrock limits here. Oh, I so don't want this much netherrack. I kind of left it here for a reason. Okay. Well, once again, so going for snow. And there's my door, so we're almost there. Ooh, you know what? It's not as big of a deal now that there's multiple things, but... And here's the funny thing about this one. I'm in a cave. So I came out here and I just decided, well, we know where we think we are, so negative 160, 347. Okay, so negative 3, 4, 6, 7. Negative 161. Okay. So that's where it put us. So I just dug a big staircase here, and I was running low on torches. So what did I do with all my fun netherrack was I just set it on fire as a torch. And when I saw snow up here, though, I was started to get really, really happy. These guys are fast. Plus, this makes a nice unnatural signal for the hole in the ground. And I think it's this way. It's where I want to go. No. This way? These guys look kind of cool, though. I think it might have been this way. What? What is that? Slowness? Ugh. Somebody got me with slowness. There it is. A nice little itty bitty base that was already here. Nice little igloo. So come here and sleep while I try and figure things out. Okay, so you've got some slowness there. And what am I looking for? 3, 4, 6, 7, 1, 6, 1. 3, 4, 6, 7. So we want to go this way more. Try and figure out where we could move the portal so it's above ground. Because I think there's a reason it didn't. 3, 4, 1, 7. Okay. 3, 4, 6, 7 as though. 3, 4, 6, 7. 7. Oh, I did. Negative 161. So right here. Dude. Dude. I could... if I had flint and steel, I would totally do that right now, but it's like, you know what I can do is I can mark it out. In fact, because I've got all this beautiful 1, 2, 3. What I love is when you break netherrack. Oh no, you don't get any more netherrack. We'll just mark that out because this spot here is the -161. All right, so what we will do is then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, and that's where it is, and we'll just, that's wrong. Even with something that's temporary, I have a little bit of a, I don't want to accidentally, let's see, because I want to make sure that there we go. That way my center point is right there, and I light the center point, and I know it's the same center point as down below, which means I need 12 obsidian. Everything else is fine, and that way it is here in the above world. I've actually got some obsidian, obviously, but yepers. So I think that'll be better than yeah, it's over there a little bit. But anyways, so that could be an interesting place to have this. Then we can create a little sort of base around this so that we've got some snow, people, and it's not that hole anymore, which has its own problems. And is this something somebody else came in and started building? That almost looks like it was like a door or something, but nope, nobody came here. So, okay. So yeah, there's, oh wait, cool village, Twisted Flicks, huh? Maybe get a cart and some rails on that long way. Oh yeah, yeah. Cart and some rails for sure. For sure. That's what I'm looking for. Twisted Flicks tonight, yes. Make sure that you are here to watch Twisted Flicks at Jet City Improv. Twitch.tv/Jet City Improv. We're opening up the chat rooms at 6:30. Yeah, we should definitely get some cart and some rails. I've definitely got the iron for it. But you know, you got to build the tunnel first, and then you build the rails. It's just a little one at a time thing, because I don't know if it's going to work or not. So I don't want to waste my time building the rails first. But yepers. it's very interesting that sometimes these paths, the way down feels longer than the way back. So that didn't feel that long. But okay, so I did my recon work that I wanted to do for, well, not recon, no, that was, I got distracted is what happened. I actually wanted to do some recon work for my villager breeder area. Like, all right, so this is my Z. Okay, so Z and Z plus, which is what I want. Z plus. Wow, that is Z0. And there's Z4. And then, okay, which is basically right there. Okay. And I want negative 68. Okay, so I actually need to go. Up. So let's get Silky. Nope. I'm a little too efficient now, so I gotta be careful. Because if I does stupid stuff like that, so now I'm like, wait a minute. Like I can get that. But do I want to? I mean, gold is still good for things that gold is good for. It gets a little scary sometimes. Okay, so we're going to negative 68. Get a little excited by my massive pick here. Whoops. Just a little too much damage there. $68.4. So we go 5 that way. 5 that way. 5 that way. Jesus. That is just... That is... Don't ask me for my reasons why I like this. Why do I need to fill in these holes? I don't know. But okay. So this will be allowing us to then do... Once again, let's do I can just put some dirt where I want to. Oh, goodness gracious, Netherrack, you suck. So could do dirt. 2, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, free. We got our temporary stuff. Actually, kind of. This is so dangerous. I was half expecting some lava just to go there, so that could be my. That could be my thing. And then I've got a doorway. Except, what if I decide that what I want is actually this, which I think is what I'm going to do. So I should do that. I should just build this whole sort of spherical thing and see what happens. Light it in the middle. And see what happens. But okay, so let's netherrack is so terrible. Talk about something I need to throw in the incinerator. I'm gonna do this. Because then it'll face this direction, I hope. I hope it follows the direction that you're facing. Just because that is and the interesting news is that this will be the same direction to go farther that way, because this is from my base. That will be the same direction to go farther towards my other village, the village of actual villagers living a life and stuff like that. So I can create those things much easier, knowing that that's the direction. So I can get cleaned up there. I'm a little afraid of coming around the back and clearing this out, even though that's really the best thing to do. See, because of that there. So, but it did save me. It did protect me. I got to... Makes me want to keep that there because for that very reason. Actually, that way that's much cleaner. I think that's a good idea. We will... that open. We just need so little more, and then we can do this. Alright, so that's the direction to my... I'm gonna leave this here so that it can catch on fire. If for any reason this turns off, I've got the ability to catch this thing on fire. Yeah. So that's the direction from here into that. Stuck in here. Maybe I should put another rock right there then. I was teasing the whole time. It's nighttime, huh? Almost morning. Yeah, I know. Can have a quick bedtime. That was super quick. All right, so I've got some plans. Also got some stone that some nether crap that I can get rid of. I think it's kind of funny, the idea of that burning in the incinerator. Okay, so let's get... There's not much. I don't need to go outside for this, so... I just need to place it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How's that sound working out for you? My fortunate pick helps make it a little bit more. Out of 2 things of coal, I got 6, so it's not bad. Alright. Some cobblestone can go back in the cobblestone box. This can go here. This can go here. Alright, so let's put this tool back here. We won't need this in the mines. And what we're looking for, we're not going to need this either. Let me see something. Ooh. Now if I go here and I jump through it. Anyways, that's nice. Wait, does it use... It looks like it's using those up. Yes, it is using those up. So I need some regular arrows. Okay, so that infinity doesn't help. But this... Alright. While we're thinking about... Let's do some work. Let's do some farm duties, as it were. Yeah, it's been a while. I have been taking care of other builds, and I haven't fed my cows. It's surprising they're still alive. Make it the sweet, sweet love. Just also, while I'm here, using a chance to refill my silk pick. the little bit of experience. Which actually times out pretty nice for then going back to the beginning. And almost. Not quite. Maybe it doesn't time out as nice as I had wanted, but... Perhaps that's because I didn't wait around at the first one. Ooh, that was nice. This isn't the most exciting thing to see all day. That would be Twisted Flicks that you can see tonight at 7 o'clock. 6:30 if you want to give suggestions. So go to twitch.tv/JetCityImprov or just come here to this channel and I will be hosting it at that time. And that will be able to get you there. All right, and it's looked like we were almost done with it, but I'm not sure my pick is picking it up as well as I would like. That's annoying. Ah, there it is. It's just some weird math there when there's not much to do. All right, and now after that timing out of all that, this should be the last ones. The waiting. It's the waiting. It's the hardest part. I learned that from Tom Petty. And now I've got a whole bunch of little bitty cattle down here looking to grow up someday. But, alas, I think that is not going to happen. Alright, I think that's the last of them. Alright, so... Gotta remember to close that door when I leave. I do that a lot. Okay, so place to get my obsidian from is this way. And it's down here. And we are going to put some water down like a good Minecrafter so that we don't let's just do it this way. For that very reason. Gosh, that's always so scary. And I know the water's there, but I'm always don't know how much I can trust it. You know, it's like, how far is it? Is it at 8? Has it gone its distance yet? You know, should I move it? Like, what's this about? Well, that's unfortunate. All right, so that should get us our new base. There you go. Should give us enough distance for our transition to our villagers. It is nighttime again. It's always nighttime, so quick. I'm going to have to get off soon. So let's get our flint and steel and do this very quickly and see how well it works out. Flint and steel is in here. We're going to do this. And let's go. That direction. All right, so now hot. I don't have enough to do that, so I won't. That's a great excuse. Also, I was thinking I wouldn't. Okay. Time to see if my maths was correct. Fairly good. It worked out fairly well. Okay, so not exactly what I was hoping for. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna fix it. Because I want it better. There's drowned around. All right, so now, why do I have that there? Maybe that was why it didn't. One, two, three. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's enough, right? No. I knew that looked wrong. It's okay. No. No, you did not just do that. So that works that way, but it doesn't work the other way. So five, 44, 32. That's just right where it was. It was exactly where I had put this. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I want it to be this, all right. So we are going to do this. Actually, no. We're going to do this and see if this will still work anyways, if I can. Here's a question, though. Did I break? This guy. Nope, it did not break that guy. So that guy still works as expected. All right, let's see if this works. All right. Just a slight move, a slight relighting. All right. So that works as expected, but that was working. No, it's too... Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Getting confused by the nether. Round 55, 33. All right, so doing the math again. So divided by 8 equals 69.375. So we are at 69. So should it be at 70? And should 33 equals 6.6? Well, 33 divided by 8 though. What if I do it at 70, negative 70 and 5? So that we're actually right here. Questions. How about the questions? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it'll go right here. We'll have 1, 2, 3. Be right here. It has to be the same shape too. Maybe that's causing trouble. Hold on. So that... Interesting. It works one way, but not the other. What if we just turn it, though? I don't like that, but... Or we just turn it. No, it's just too close. All right, I guess what I'm gonna do... All right, so what we've got here is negative 69, 5 to negative 75, which try and get precision here. So if we do 4, which is there, it's 32, but we're going to... Gonna get some very precise values. 2 wide. Right here. Okay. Right here. That's if we do it at 40. This is if we do it at 32. Okay. 560. Would have to be in here. So we can't do that. We need to do 532. $40 to 32. So we need to go. We're at 552. 69. There we go. 69 and 4. 5, because 5 times 8 is 40. Which is there. 69, which is what? We need 5 and 4. 5 and 4s. That's 5 and 4, 68, which means that's on 69. That direction works. What? I think I see the problem. Why in the world? Nope. It's not really cutting it.